transportation, mob hauler, and mobile scaffolding all in one, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about the Happy Ghast. So first of all, how do you get a Happy Ghast? They don't spawn like a normal mob. You need to go to the Nether. What you need is a dried ghast, which you can see right here. You can find them around fossils in the Soul Sand Valley in the Nether. They're very easy to pick up. All you need to do is break it. You can use your hand or any tool. You can also craft a dried ghast. All you need is 8 ghast tears in a square like that, and 1 soul sand. And there we go. You can also barter with piglins in the Nether. You have a 2.13% chance of getting a dried ghast. To turn it into a Happy Ghast, you're going to have to hydrate it, which means you put it in water. So just place it right there, and it will take about 20 minutes to become a ghastling. If you break this before it's rehydrated, it'll just revert back to a dried ghast. Right now, its expression has changed to a neutral one. And now it's looking pretty happy. It's going to become a ghastling very soon. And there's our ghastling. Pretty small. Cute, isn't it? Ghaslings will wander up to 16 blocks from where they spawn, and they will follow players and occasionally some animals. It takes them 20 minutes to grow up into a full-grown Happy Ghast, but you can accelerate this. You see, if you've got a snowball, they will follow you, but if you feed it to them, you can accelerate the growth quite a lot. Once they grow up, this is what you've got, a Happy Ghast. Now, if I hold on to the snowball, it's going to follow me. They really like snowballs, but that's not the only thing that they will follow you with. They will also follow you if you have a harness. Unharnessed Happy Ghasts will wander in a 64-block radius, while harnessed Happy Ghasts will wander in a 32-block radius. There are several ways that you can set their home locations. One is to remove the harness, another is to unleash it. But also, if you dismount them, or if they are no longer being tempted by a snowball or harness, that will reset their home location. Ghasts have 20 health points just like players, but they will regenerate at 1 health point per 30 seconds, unless they're up at cloud level. They will heal faster in that case. In the clouds, while it's raining or while it's snowing, they will heal at 1 health point per second. They can be damaged by pretty much anything. That includes drowning, lava, fire. Yeah, they're not like the regular ghasts. These ones can get hurt. If you want to ride a Happy Ghast, you need a harness. So they are, of course, attracted to harnesses. So if you hold one, it'll come down to you. You just right-click or use the use button, and it will, of course, start flying away, unless you grab a snowball. Once it comes, you use or right-click, and you're on one. But how do you fly this thing? Well, this is what it looks like. As you can see, the goggles are now down, which means that there is a rider. There can be 4 players riding this, which is great. But how do you ride it? It's actually very easy. You just use the directional buttons. So you can go forward, you can go backwards, you can go sideways as well. Up and down, well, you have to look up if you want to go up, and you have to look down if you want to go down. So it's actually very, very simple. Now, if you dismount, you can stand on it. You can walk around on it. That is actually very useful because you can fly this under something that you want to build. So let's say I want to build over here. Now, I don't have to get off of him. I can dismount, of course, but I can't move him, right? I want him to go faster. Remount, move forward, dismount, and you can start building. You can place the blocks wherever you want. Just make sure that it's not in the way. Just need to back up a little bit here. And there we go. I can now build very easily. And you can also build above you, of course. To remove the harness, you'll need to use shears. Just snip it, and there it goes. It's down there somewhere. Another thing you can do is use a lead. So you can just attach it with a lead, and you can tie it up. That will mean that it's not going to fly very far. However, it's really unnecessary, as they won't fly far anyways. But this makes them a little bit easier to reach. And to remove the lead, all you need to do is clip it with shears. There we go. One of the great things about the Happy Ghast is it can be used to transport larger mobs, as well as boats. So let's take a horse, for example. Now all we need to do is get this guy to come down, okay, and crouch, and you need him to come, actually. So here we go. So all you need to do is crouch, and there we go. He's now attached. So you can get this guy to fly around, and he'll carry the horse. And that's not all. Boats and boats with chests can also be carried, so you can carry cargo with this. But you can also carry boats with mobs. So, for example, a villager. Now this is probably the most useful. There we go. So what you can do is transport them long distances, so you don't have to use minecarts or boats on water to take them wherever you need to. This is so much faster and safer. However, a player cannot be carried in a boat by a Happy Ghast. The Happy Ghast can be an invaluable tool. How are you going to be using the Happy Ghast? Let me know in the comments below. Check out the video on the left to learn more about the harness. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.